Hi everyone. Just checking in. Kaykonvo weekly check-in, guys. I just wanted to kind of check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. I'm gonna give everyone a few minutes to kind of get on. Let's see. I'm losing my voice today, so I'm really sorry, but let's just give it a few minutes so other people can come on. Kind of want to discuss your week. Let's see. Let me get some stuff set up. Weekly check-in, guys. Hope you guys are doing good on the challenge. Wait for a few people to come in here. Sorry about the voice. Hi, we have someone in here. Let me know in the comments. It's like it doesn't show me when people come in. I guess I can only see in the comments. Let me see if it's something. No. But say hi in the comments just so I can see who you are, guys. We'll give everyone a few minutes. Let's see. Hope everyone's week's going good. My week was rougher this week. I don't know how you guys were. Getting that movement in was a little tougher than I thought. Oh, we have two people in here. Hello. Put a little message in the comments so I know who you guys are. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see it on my end. I don't know. But I'm going to give it like a few minutes and then I'll kind of get started. I'm doing really good on my steps. The steps today and on the days I'm moving around a lot, those are simple. It's mostly the days where like I have nothing left to do. Hey, Fallon. How are you? Are y'all still out of town? Just waiting for a few more people to come in here, and that's all. I saw you got your steps in and your daily activity. Yes, guys. So if you're coming in, kind of just let me know in the comments so I kind of know who's in here. Oh, on the way back now. Yes, yes. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Welcome in. How was your week? I'm drained too. That's why I'm losing my voice. But it's because I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm not getting enough sleep. And I was like, we were coaching a lot this week and kind of like cheering and yelling. So that's when my voice is gone. I haven't gotten, I haven't rested my voice enough. So, how was your week this week? How's everybody doing on the challenge? How's your water? So I'm finding my water is the easiest, right? Which is, I mean, not shocking, but I guess the more you start drinking the water, the thirstier I get. So then I'm not having an issue with the water at all. That's not really a big deal. It's usually, like I said, on my lazy days, kind of. It's crazy because sometimes on a Saturday or on the Friday has been my toughest because I didn't realize we're not moving around as much. So it's like I need to be super intentful on the Friday to kind of get my stuff in if we don't really have a big day. Yes, Fallon, you did. Close those rings, girl. Get that movement in. That's huge. I think I need to start building more muscle, but I also wanted to talk to you guys about meal prepping because I'm about to go prep some meals and I have something that my husband kind of showed me. Don't tell him that it was his idea, but it changed the game for me when it comes to like meal prepping or kind of prepping for the week. Cause I do find we're busier with scheduling, right? When the kids are ripping and running. So even if I have like something prepared for me, it really helps. So there's two things I'm going to really do that's going to kind of help me. So I want to know what you guys are doing to kind of prep your food during the week. I mean, if you're in program, I mean, that's pretty easy. But if not, what are your like meal prep tips that you kind of get your meals kind of prepped up for the week? But okay, so let's just get into it. So for my week, I did pretty good. Like I said, my water. I'm getting my water. Daily gratitude is easy. I'm finding just taking a moment to kind of be thankful is really helpful. Um, Again, the movement activity, I have to be intentful in the morning. If I don't get it in the morning, that's a wrap. It's like I'm standing next to my bed at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, trying to get steps in because I didn't get all my steps in when I needed to. So how are you guys doing on your steps and the movement? Is which part of it is the hardest for you guys? Yeah, Sharon, I get you. I feel you. I know it's like this week was just, like I said, is it what's holding you? Like, what's your thing? Mine is being intentful. It's just mindlessly not even realizing that my body hasn't moved this much. Thank goodness I have the watch because then I'll look down and I'm like, there's no way I've only taken 5,000 steps or 4,000 or 3,000. You know, if I leave work and I could get 5,000 steps in, whether that's going for at least two walks or doing something. And sometimes I don't even go for a walk. Like I have a stand desk, so I'll just stand up and kind of like just keep walking in place. But it's like that's what I'm doing. And then on the water though, we're drinking 80 ounces. So it's like I feel like if the amount of water we're trying to strive for, the good news is even if we come up short on the water, then we're still doing pretty good compared to what we used to do, you know? So it's like striving to hit 80 ounces, I feel like just gets you in a mode of being better with the water. I do find if I don't have my cup, I always have to have my cup. It just makes it so much easier to have the cup and drinking. Yes. Yes, Fallon said, "Don't give up, Sharon." Yes, don't. We're still trying. That's part of it. We're real people, so we're just trying to make it. Hi, guys. More people are coming in here. Just say hello in the chat. And what we're talking about right now is how you did on your weekly steps and movement and your water, and what was your biggest struggle, maybe if you weren't getting that in, or if you did really good. But yes, oh yes, Sharon, I'm gonna share those two things I talked about, and I'm about to share like two things on the meal prepping that I think changed everything for me. But yes, so like I said, being intentful this week, that's my goal. I want to be intentful about my steps, which means by the time I leave work, I need to make sure I have at least 5,000 steps, like my body has moved that much, because it just makes it much easier when I get home, whether I'm running around with my daughter, picking up around the house or doing it. It's easy to get those 5,000 steps. Worst case, when I get back home, I only have like like when I get ready to go to bed, I only have like 1,000 to go, if that, because they say it takes like 10 minutes to get like 1,000 steps in. But that's my biggest thing. Hi guys, if you're in here, just leave a comment in the comments so I know you guys are here. But okay, so the two meal prep things that I want to talk about. One, I find there's Michaela Thomas is somebody I follow. She's really good. She makes these little meal, and I'm gonna make me some breakfast burritos. And what she does is she makes them in the air fryer. So she scrambles eggs and she puts like little sausages and stuff. And she has the little silicone things that you put in the air fryer. I'm going to do a video on it this week. And then what she does is she takes the like potato hash as well, or the hash browns that you could put in the toaster. She puts those in and she cuts like a half of a hash brown. And then the eggs that you already scrambled with the sausage and stuff and cheese that is in the air fryer, she cuts it into squares, and then she wraps those in the zero carb tortillas I've talked about before. And then now she has all of those ready to go for the morning. But before I get more into that, the biggest thing that has changed the game for me in meal prepping or having food ready, and you guys probably already do this, a rotisserie chicken. So last week or the week before, my husband bought a rotisserie chicken and he's like, "Hey, I know you've been making burritos and cooking your chicken and doing this and grilling your chicken every day." He's like, "But on the days that we're in a hurry," he's like, I'm just going to buy rotisserie chicken." And I was like, "Oh, I've never really." And he's like, "Yeah, what you do is we'll just split it or whatever." So anyway, he bought a rotisserie chicken. So then what we do is, yes, it's not like, I guess, the healthiest of meats, or I don't know, what is it, white or dark meat? It's like a mixture, right? But what we do is I have it in the fridge now. And basically, we just pick it apart and I make burritos with it with the zero carb tortillas. Then one day I'll fix me a salad. And then it's like one day, like I'll fix me a sandwich with it. It's like just so many things that I need to do with the chicken, but it takes care of my protein. So all the other things I need to put along with it, having that rotisserie chicken is always like a backup. If I don't want to cook food or I don't have time, going in there, breaking up some chicken, it's like having shredded chicken ready to go every single time. So having that chicken ready, I basically now have my grilled chicken, my protein ready to go. I don't have to worry about it. I go grab it out of the fridge, pull a little bit in a plate, warm it, and then I have my lettuce, tomatoes, and whatever I want, my veggies that I want to kind of go in either a burrito, like I said, a salad, which is super quick, and then I make those meals. So the rotisserie chicken changed the game. And then we have one, like I said, he just bought one again this week. And it's like having a backup. You don't really, because sometimes when you prep some of your food, especially your salads, it's sitting in there and you're like, oh, when I put the meat, it gets soggy. But with the rotisserie chicken, it's just so easy to pull a few pieces of rotisserie chicken and have them on the side ready to go. And then you could take that in a container to work or wherever you have to go, and then have your veggies separated. Just don't put them in the same container. And then when I'm ready to go, boom, protein done. There's no cooking of the protein. And I know I don't know people, let me know, have you guys ever done rotisserie chicken before? And oh, guess what's the other piece? It was $5. $5 for protein for the week. And the last one we got, I fed me and my daughter and my husband, like we ate on that for the whole week. I mean, he didn't eat it every day, but I did. And then my daughter, she's funny. So maybe like 2 or 3 days out the week, she ate it. But that lasted us really, really long. I mean, and it's good meat. You know, sometimes you feel like when you're cooking different meat, you're like, oh, it's kind of dry. I don't really like that. It makes you feel like you're still getting a good meal, but it's healthier and quicker. So that was the biggest thing. Rotisserie chicken. But like I said, I'm going to do a video on the breakfast burritos, because what you could do is you could prep those burritos and just wrap them in the foil and take them to work, like grab them. Because over 40, my biggest focus from now on moving forward is protein. So getting my protein in is so important. And I feel like I'm just not getting enough protein in the morning. So incorporating eggs and, and meat in the morning, I'll fast or something, but it's still like I need to make sure whatever time I'm eating, Optivia was really good at getting that protein in, like I talked about before. So I need to find ways to make sure I'm getting enough protein. I want to start with at least 80 to 100 grams of protein, which I know if people are watching that are nutritionists, which I am not, but it just gives you, like I said, it helps you stay satiated having more protein. So those burritos and that rotisserie chicken, if you are getting protein in, you're just going to be more satisfied throughout the day, right? So having that, and I also throw in a tibia brownie here and there just because they just have a great source of protein and it's quick. So let me know, have you guys done the rotisserie chicken thing before? Let me know in the comments. Hi, there's more people in here. Just say hi in the comments. What we're talking about is kind of like some meal prepping tips that I have and how your week was on the challenge. 10K steps, 80 ounces of water, 10 minutes of movement, which kind of goes into the 10K steps, depending on how you're doing that. And kind of taking a moment for gratitude every night, which, like I said, the gratitude part, you guys, it's amazing how I started keeping it in like a little book. It's amazing how each night, when we were in church the other day, he was like, just, focusing on what you have versus what you don't have. Obviously, we all know that. But it's like literally when you're writing it down and just taking a moment, it just makes you feel silly about all the things. Oh, can you guys hear me? I think my AirPod went out. And again, I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry. But anyway, it just makes you feel silly about all the things we kind of stressed out about during the day. Cause you're like, we've had loss, or you're like, everybody's healthy, everybody's good. Take it one day at a time. I'm not even going to worry about all of the little things. But let me know, you guys. Have you guys done the rotisserie chicken thing? Let me know. Fallon, do you eat the rotisserie? Sharon, are you guys? Let's see if I click it off. Oh, there it is. And guys, say hi in the comments. What we're talking about is like meal prepping tips. I want to know if you guys have ever prepped with like the rotisserie chicken, because I don't know, maybe I've just been not in on it and didn't know that was a thing that everybody did. But that changed the game for me. Having the protein ready to go, already cooked, have that in the fridge, and just pulling that apart. When he bought that, and it was cheap. So that was the biggest thing for me. So let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to read through here. But yeah, let me know. Let me know any of your meal prep tips. I'm not gonna keep you guys on here too long. But yeah, and so yes, girls, so we're on day 20, right? So day 20 is complete. 10 more days. But again, we're saying 10 more days, right? But we want to make this habits. So we want to have healthy habits moving forward. Yes, no, seriously. I hadn't had it in a while too. And then when my husband was like, "Oh, I'm a buy rotisserie chicken," I was like, okay. I mean, and then no, seriously, pulling when we came home and I made like my first meal with it, it was like I was like, why haven't we thought of this before? Like, cause it was like you start cooking the grilled chicken, and if anybody has meal prepped or done before, it's like maybe sometimes when you're prepping that in the fridge by like the third day, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm eating chicken again. So also what I did too is on some days what I'll do is I'll take the rotisserie chicken and I'll mix it with like light ranch, like before I put it in whatever I'm eating. And it kind of, that's a healthy fat as well. So it just kind of gives it like that little bit of flavor. And then there's another day I did it with the Polynesian sauce, the G Hughes. So like I mixed that in, and I just feel like on different days it just gives me like a different flavor, but I don't feel like I'm eating like quote unquote healthy, or like I'm eating something that doesn't taste good, because that's what I don't want. I don't want it to feel like that. I don't want it to feel like, oh, okay, you can't do this. You're only doing this because you're trying to lose weight. I want it to feel like something that we'll eat forever. And my daughter loves it. So that's a plus, because being able to have to feed yourself and your family at the same time is where everything gets cluttered. But yes, that's the biggest thing. But yes, Sharon, you should definitely try that, because I mean, changed the game for me. Like it really did. Oh yes, but no, seriously, that's huge. I'm telling you, like, I don't know why we hadn't gotten it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like it's like I was sleeping. I don't know why. I don't know if we forgot or whatever. But when he said that, I was like, okay, didn't pay any mind. But I was like, wait, it's cooked already. It's ready to go. Like, I'm down. Like, Sharon asked, oh, okay, so I don't weigh my veggies, which I should. But like I said, if you're asking on program, I do. Like, because on program, like when you're trying to follow it, if someone is on program, it is important to weigh your veggies, because I feel like you're still in the learning stages, right? But what I learned for myself is like I kind of learned how the amount look. And even though like I'm trying to lose weight, quote unquote, right? It's like what I'm trying not to do right now, since I'm not like on program like verbatim, is veggies are something I need more of. So when it comes to measuring them, I'm not really strict on them, because I want to make sure I get my veggies in. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want, if I have time to weigh them, then maybe I will. But it's more so I weigh the things that I could go overboard on. Like sometimes I'll weigh my protein, because I want to make sure I'm either getting 6 ounces, or like how much protein did I really have? Because, like I said, I'm starting to realize how important the protein is. And like, let's say I'm careful if I have anything, like I said, with the burritos and anything, if I'm not on program and I'm just trying to cook something that my family will have in maintenance, like regular. You get what I'm saying? There's two steps to this. There, if you're on program and if you're not. So if you are measuring the veggies, super important. But if you're maintaining, I feel like when you're fixing your meals and you're getting those veggies in, I feel like making sure you're getting veggies, because what ends up happening is we're not. We're going overboard. Like I kind of make sure seasonings and other things like that, those things that might take me overboard. Like, what are you doing adding those little extra things? But I feel like when it comes to the veggies, I mean, no, my meats, yes. I feel like sometimes I weigh my meat just to make sure, like I said, vice versa, whether I'm getting enough or not. But understanding what our body needs, protein is super important to me. So it's sometimes I'm making sure that I'm not filling up on something else instead of the protein, because it's better to fill up on the protein, and the veggies are good as well. But normally I kind of like eyeball the veggies now, because I mean I did it so many times. I kind of know, like, even when I'm looking at it, what I want. But weighing my veggies at the very beginning is still something that like I would do. Like if you're starting or back on, it just helps you kind of troubleshoot. like when you're literally like figuring out, okay, what I need to do, it helps you kind of troubleshoot. Okay, well, this week I ate a lot of this because I'm gonna do someone asked me about the chart, the veggie chart and the meat chart. So I'm gonna do like a quick understanding of the charts, because you have to be careful too, because as we know, veggies are great for us, but some veggies have more carbs than others. So I did find, depending on what veggies I ate or whatever when I was on program, not to say it made like a huge difference, but I did notice a difference. Same thing with leaner meats versus like other meats. You get what I'm saying? Like when I'm eating chicken, again, we kind of know, like when I was eating shrimp and the leanest of meats, you could get a whole lot of meat. So like you got to measure, because you're probably not having enough meat if you're on program. You're probably not getting in enough protein. But I do find that measuring those things are super important. And I feel like moving forward, kind of after we do this challenge of like daily normal healthy things, I think what I'm going to do is like a week of like lean and greens, just to kind of show you guys what my daily was when I was only making that one lean and green meal, to kind of make sure I got everything correct and what was needed for the program. So yes, if you guys want a video on that, I could do like a video of like maybe like daily lean and greens that I would have and how I'm measuring those. But I do think it is important to measure it. I do think lifelong, realistically, I know everyone's not measuring all the time, but it is kind of important to know what's going in your body. I mean, depending on what your goals are. If you want to casually drop the weight, then I feel like measuring isn't important. But if you're on program and if you're at a point right now where you're like, this weight has to come off, and then I'll kind of start maintaining, measure, measure everything. Give yourself an understanding of what's going in your body, what's not going in your body, what's kind of best for you. I do think it's like super important. And like I said, I'll do a video on that, kind of giving you guys an idea of measuring your veggies and your meats and what that looks like if you guys kind of want that. Let's see, just looking through. But that's all I kind of have, you guys. If you guys have any questions, like I said, we're day 20. Day 20 is done. Day 20 complete. Okay. So we're doing really good. Just keep going. Like, don't give up. Like, the little things we're taking for like a healthier lifestyle are huge. Making sure we get those steps in, like just our daily activity, is huge. Getting the water in, that's something we just are going to have to do the rest of our life. Our body needs the water. So that'll be huge for us. And like I said, I'm going to try to do more videos sharing on the meats and the veggies, just kind of giving you guys an idea of what my daily look like. But if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to jump off here in a minute. Let me just check, see if there's any more. Sorry about the voice thing, but I'll be yelling again tomorrow, so the voice is going to go again. So RIP to my voice. But let's see, no more. Let's see. But yes, like I said, if you guys have any questions during the week, let's keep it pushing. Okay. Day 20, done, right? We're done. 10 more days. We got this. Let's keep it going. If you guys have any more questions, I'll try to get those videos in about even the rotisserie chicken too. I'll try to do that. But yes, I'll get those in again. Try to stay on schedule, getting all this. Like I said, we're really busy right now, so it's crazy. But oh yeah. Sharon, yes, I need to go get some rest. Yes, that's my downfall. And I also heard, like I told you guys before, sleep is the most important. So I even need to do these lives on a Sunday earlier. But it's like when I gotta get my kid in bed and all this stuff. But yes, sleep is important. And I need to prioritize my sleep, because whew, we had some early days this weekend and it was rough. So yes, but all right, guys, that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys during the week. All right. Bye.